All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Game of the Week time, and unfortunately, the first inning was lost due to hardware failure. What are you going to do? Game crashed, and of course, those who know, the game saves at various intervals, and you can't go back to the start of it. So, what we missed, Jeff Crozier hit a 2-run home run, Doug Braggs has a double, and that's kind of about it. We're playing a Byron-less lineup today because we've had a bunch of players hit fatigue at like the same time, which is interesting. Haven't had that happen before. But anyways, we're a little short-handed, and we're up against the Gillheads and Graham McIntosh. But hey, McIntosh is a good pitcher. This went back quite a ways, actually. I'm going to let them get the out because Semenzer was retired before the game crashed. So let's not cheat. It's weird that it went back that far because I actually recorded one out in the second inning. And hopefully we can replicate that. Nope. Infield single. Remus Barneswell. Facing Terrence Philly, who was unable to cover the bag in time. Would have probably been better if Theorolf had not played that ball and let either Terrence Philly play it or Nat Sam at second base. So, I think I'm going to call this episode The Lost Jeff Home Run. I feel like that has officially become the title. I had another one in mind. But now that we've actually lost a home run video evidence, we will be going with The Lost Homer. Semenzer! Big play. Can't make the play. Damn it. Couldn't stop sliding in time. All right. 2 down. Runners on the corners. First real threat we've seen to Terrence Philly. Hasn't really given up a hit when you think about it. Those were the first 2 hits. He gave up a walk in the first inning. He's got a relatively high pitch count, and he's a little bit tired, so we'll probably see a relatively short appearance from Terrence Philly today. 5 innings? 6 innings? We'll see. Depends, of course. I mean, if he starts like having like 3 pitch innings, I mean, then he can go complete game. But not his style. Strikes out. Nice pitch. 2 strikeouts in a row from McIntosh. I've kind of given him an unfair boost of mojo. There we go. From giving him the strikeout to Semenzer that he didn't get normally, but, you know, whatever. 2-2. Full count to Denver High. And he'll take a walk down to first base. Playing center field tonight. Koji Fukudome, 0 for 1. There are some base stealing options, but I don't think we're going to explore it right now. 2-0. And Fukudome puts one out there. Go, run Denver, and he's over to third. That was closer than I thought it would be. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive on the base paths. Both in terms of, you know, trying to extend to some doubles and just trying to advance runners a little bit more. Something we haven't really done. And this should sacrifice a run in. As a result. High hitting home. High not as fast as he was. He's actually, his speed went down. I don't know if he's like in regression. He's 23 years old. He shouldn't be in regression. But, he is developing cramps, and it'd be one thing if that was like a temporary thing, but they tend to be permanent losses of speed, which is problematic. Doug Braggs with a base hit, multi-hit game for him. He's being asked to do a lot in the absence of Byron. Stephanie Magus also out of the lineup, so missing some big bats. We need the few big bats we have in there to deliver, and Tobias Thirl flies out to Castillo in center field. Major Espinosa, Melvin Tirehead, and Dave Zoner due up. Face off with Terrence Philly. Having a good season. The difficulty on the pitching has been increased slightly. Reason being is that we've had a really good pitching staff. Is what it boils down to. The pitching staff has been very solid. Like we routinely have had sub 3 ERAs, kind of like for the entire staff. Sub 1.2 WHIP. You know, like Matthias Campbell's been the worst, and even his stats are not that bad. So it does feel like a time for a ego change was in order. So that'll be possibly increasing little bit by little bit. Today is the test game. And Denver High makes the play. And it's been going pretty well, obviously. 3 hits through 3 innings. Solid. Jeff Crozier, there's the proof of the home run. Strike 1. Ball 1. And a roller infield single. Nice. Nice. Brings up Martin Edmonds. Interesting that we got a pitch out here. I think McIntosh will be done fairly soon. He's not been bad, but we're going to go for second. And gun down. 82 speed, and we couldn't make it. That is, and with a mojo boost too. What the hell? How good is that arm in center field? That's Castillo. We're gonna have a quick check at their roster here, because that was impressive. 81. He's got a good arm. Not that amazing. It's weird that the second best arm on their team is a second baseman. You know, not a position that doesn't require an arm by any means, but you know, it's not first base or anything like that. But normally you would think, you know, outfield, shortstop, third base, catcher. These are your big arm positions. Second base tends to kind of be shortstops that, you know, aren't quite good enough, I guess. In a nutshell. Remus Barneswell, pardon me. Philly makes the play. And we got a mojo increase, but the ratings are still down. So I think he'll be done. Honestly, first sight of trouble. Won't pinch hit for him here, though, because I do want him to work the fifth. We want him to be in line for a win. He's pitched well. So I'm just worried about his stamina. Deep fly ball. That'll be in the glove of Castillo. Still smarting over Castillo throwing out Crozier. Legitimately am. I thought for sure that with 80 plus speed we'd easily get that second base, and it didn't happen. 1 and 2. And like, he's got a good arm, but I still feel that was ridiculous. Koji Fukudome. McIntosh has battled his way back to neutral. By the way, his whip, 103 whip for an over 3 ERA, that's it's a bit imbalanced, isn't it? Like, you would expect to see a better ERA for that kind of whip. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But it does feel like he gives up a lot of runs for a guy who gives up really few hits. So, I mean, that's basically what, 1 hit / walk per inning. So you're talking 9 base runners in a game and 3 of them score. It's pretty high. 3+ score, actually. I mean, Terrence Philly has a way better ERA and only a slightly better whip. Velocity is fading. Haven't had to rely on the velocity that much with him. The changeup's been working really well. Long fly ball into right center. Denver High picks it up. And I actually almost caught the runner rounding the base there. All right, Melvin Tirehead. Quickly going to an 0-2 count. Can we get the fork? No, can't get the fork. Fork has had no love today. Kevin Greer, charging, makes the play. 3 down. Brings up Kevin Greer to lead it off. 271 on the season. Picked up his 36th RBI. Really was off to a way better start at the start of the season, and it's just, it's not held up. He's had a number of slumps, a couple of problems. That's something I would definitely like to see change. We just paid for a big player development upgrade on him as well. We played for the video room. Tobias Theerolf stepping up. Might pull Theerolf out of the game later for Nick Schnabel. Just because he's struggling. Mojo's tense. He's not a super sound defensive first baseman. So, well, there we go. That'll help. Base hit. Little dribbler through the middle. And Mojo fixed. Jeff Crozier, home run single. 2 RBIs did get picked up. Hey, batting average is up over 300. 311 for the super utility man who has played third base, second base, shortstop. I think every outfield position. I don't think he's played first base yet. Let me know, Jeff, if you've been paying attention enough to know that you played first base. So we have the pitcher spot due up next inning. So this will be the last inning for Terrence Philly. He's also on a fairly short leash. Honestly, that pitch count is higher than I thought it was going to get. I thought we were going to probably limit him to about 70 pitches. But he's still pitching strong enough that I'll give him the 6th if he can avoid any trouble. Should have dove for that one. I've been having bad luck diving with Nat Semenzer. It keeps, putting her out of position to actually make the play that I need her to. So I was hoping she could make that play without diving. And that did not happen. Come on, fork ball. No! You assholes. And the walk is issued. He was sitting on the curveball, too. Fabian Castillo out of the game for Carla Keller. High fly ball into foul territory. And Koji Fukadome runs it down. Martin Edmonds, Nat Semenzer, and a pinch hitter due up. It's also the end for McIntosh. Left-hander Trenton Horn, who is very good, actually. He's an A relief pitcher. Best player on their team by rating. Comes into the game. Not having an amazing season or anything. It's good, but like Gerald Dirkson's been better. You may see Gerald next inning. Slow roller from Semenzer. Zoner with the play, but Semenzer is safe. And we'll bring in Byron Dirksen to pinch hit. Down on Mojo. Semenzer could steal. But they are definitely thinking about that. And Byron knocks a single in there. Looking for the Mojo increase? Yeah! That's what I like to see. And we'll yank him because he's coming out of the game anyways, and we want someone who can run bases. So Steve McGinnis will take his place. Saving Broch and Schnabel for a possible actual replacement. And RBI single for Denver High. Brings up Koji Fukudome. And that will unfortunately have to be a double play. And Koji's down on Mojo. I don't know. Lefty, righty. Although pitcher spot, so Lord knows. Probably a lefty. Yeah, we'll be going lefty. And that will be Maverick Cleary. Don't have access to closer Nomi Glatt today, I don't think, because she pitched. Somehow the AI thought it was a good idea to throw 80 plus pitches with my closer. I'm absolutely stunned by that. Why are you pinch hitting with a lefty into the lefty specialist? This is one of those AI doesn't make any sense. He's not a good hitter. Did you not have a better option? And Maverick Cleary makes you pay with a strikeout. Brings up the leadoff hitter, Major Espinosa. He's having a pretty solid season. 270 plus batting average, nearly 40 RBIs. Maverick Cleary shutting it down, and we'll face off with the closer, George McLay, who's very good ratings-wise, but the stats have been quite poor. Interesting. Ball one. Strike one. Deep fly ball. Kevin's had good contact today. This will be his first hit, though, as he makes a double. Gets his mojo back up. Doug Braggs. Fouls it off. Gets brushed back. 2-1. Fouled off. 2-2. And we will advance the runner to third off that. I'll take it. Brings up Tobias Theerolf. Probably his last at bat of the game. I think we'll give Schnabel the first baseman's role because he's got an amazing glove. 91 fielding, I believe. 90-something. He's got an amazing glove. Full count. McClay has already fallen off a cliff. Brings up Jeff Crozier. No. I was thinking about bringing Adam David Broch in as a pinch runner. And good thing I didn't, because I don't think even Adam David Broch could have made that not a double play. Melvin Tirehead, Dave Zoner, Colby Plum due up. We'll give Cleary a second inning. I think. Unless we run into some lefty killer, obviously. Then Gerald Dirksen will probably be on call. Gerald will probably get the will probably get the ninth inning regardless. The pitcher spot is due up. Rear with the snag and the second out. Brings up Colby Plum. Not a bad utility player to have, actually. Good power bat. I don't know if he can play all positions or if it's just an outfield thing, but I like it. Martin Edmonds, Nat Semenzer, and a pinch hitter for Maverick Cleary. Probably Adam David Broche. Probably. We'll see.
Nope, that's outside.
Ball one from Nuevo McUtters. Second time we've had a McUtters in the league. We had Squee McUtters, which was a great name in the Mean Machine season. Martin will take a walk. You'd think a pinch runner, but Martin's going to finish the game at catcher, so he'll stay in. Fouled off by Nat Sims. And a harmless fly ball. Oh, I was going to say harmless, but that ended up almost dropping. All right, now we get the pinch hitter out there, Adam David Broche, our gray-haired 20-something-year-old. And he flies out. Brings up Denver High, 1 for 3, with an RBI single and a walk today. 17th RBI of the season. 1-1. 2-1. 2-2. And a ground out to Tirehead. That will defeat his positive mojo, unfortunately. Yeah, no me glad. 86 pitches. That's insanity. Unless I really need a lefty, I'm thinking it will be Gerald. Couple lefties coming up, but I don't want to use Shannon Drake here, I don't think. I guess arguably she's actually fresher. We'll go with her. Okay. And we'll do the first baseman spot to bring in Nick Shea. Oh, shit. Well, Gerald is happy he didn't come into the game now. She might be able to pitch through this. Body contusion. And the one-man double play. Nick Schnabel comes into the game and makes a play. So pitching difficulty may still be heading up in the ego here because, I mean, we just came away with a shutout game despite some fitness issues. So what are you going to do? Just allowed 6 hits. Hitting was fine again. We had 10 hits, 4 runs. That's nothing super surprising. Got the job done. And pitching-wise, Terrence Philly goes 6 solid, gives up 5 hits. Gets his 8th win in season. Maverick Cleary was great. 4 strikeouts in 6 batters. And Shannon Drake wraps it all up in a bow, although a little bit hurt. Philly, Crozier, and McIntosh, your 3 stars. Makes sense. There's not really anyone else I would have put in there. All right, there's the standings as we watch some games get played here. We are the #1 team in the league with a 7-1-4 win percentage, 55 wins to our name. No one else is even at 50, so we're quite a ways ahead. We're bombing it. We're doing our thing. We're doing our thing when we sim as well. It's a good feeling. We've constructed a really, really good team here. It seems a really deep team and a team where everybody is contributing in some way, one way or another. Even if some people are sort of underachieving. Looking at you, Koji. Looking at you, Kevin. But looking at Toby to a certain degree. But it's been great. We've had some bizarre performances. Shannon Drake, Gerald Dirksen. The bullpen in general has been bizarrely good. And then offensively speaking, you've got Stephanie Magus's random home run streaks to her. And at various times in the season, people who weren't really supposed to be great offensive sources have stepped up and delivered in big ways. Jeff Crozier doing it that game. And as a result, we're well ahead. Kraken's still doing well, though. We have the biggest gap of any division leader, I would imagine. Yeah, by a long shot. We're 14 games ahead. The next highest is 8. But surprisingly, the Gazelles have really taken over the Sterling division. Go figure. Let's check out the league leaders here. We'll be live on Friday with more action. Byron Dirksen, 5th in the MVP voting right now. He leads the league in batting average, hitting .339. But we're nowhere on the home runs or the RBI lists. Byron leads in on base with a .475 on base percentage, way better than anyone else in the league. His slugging was top 5, has dropped down a little bit, but he's still top 10 and number 2 in OPS. Almost at 100 hits, it's Colorado Ricci who might hit that first. And we're doing pretty well in stolen bases. Nat Simmons or Adam David Broche in there as well. Broche is one off the league lead for caught stealing, though, so it's a little bit less than amazing. Gerald Dirksen, Shannon Drake leading the league in earned run average. Domi Glatt's one of the better closers in the league. Cole Person's been the pitcher, though. Number 3 in strikeouts, 1 in opponent's batting average, 1 in whip. He's 5th in ERA. He's 1st in wins. He's having an amazing season. And you'd have to think he's the MVP candidate. As you can see, we do pretty well on the walks, the strikeouts. And yeah, Cole Person is leading the way in the MVP race from Tewsom Hall, Davis Powell, and Nathaniel Keith. It's a lot of pitchers. Although Byron Dirksen, Colorado Ricci, and Swell McLean are the next 3 there. But it is a lot of pitchers. Graham McIntosh is in there. We just beat him. Jaslyn Banks, who had a really good game against us, is in that mix. Along with Alex Hammerhead, or Alex Hammerhead. Next up, we'll be up against Cyclones. That'll be on stream on Friday. And I guess I'll show us off the player development. We are saving up for the stimulants for Martin Edmonds. There was debate about doing batting practice for Nat Simmons or Bro Boom, but we're going to go with the stimulants for Martin Edmonds. Why? The contact help would be great. He's got 41 contact. It's a low point. And his fielding for a catcher, well, not bad. It's not great either. So picking up an extra 4 fielding, extra 3 contact would be big. And hopefully we get one of the big ones. We haven't had a big one at all this season. So that does hurt. We'll be there in 3 games. So we'll be buying that on stream on Friday. Thank you for joining me for the game of the week. And tune in next time. In roughly a week from now. Or turn into the Twitch stream. Link is down below.